Get on Verlander.
This legit or nah. We got a tweet from the Tigers pitcher.
Okay.
Talking about spring training. Let's check it out. Those of you freaking out about spring training, don't. It sucks, and we need to do a better job, but it's still spring training and doesn't mean shh. This tweet came on the heels of the Tigers bullpen giving up 10 runs. The pen gave up 10 runs to the Phillies today. The Tigers 3-10 overall in Grapefruit League action. So legit or not, Verlander's take on spring training.
It's legit. He's dead on. Justin Verlander is basically telling you people don't freak out. This Grapefruit League, you want me to freak out about the Grapefruit League? No, look, their bullpen has been shoddy for years. It's been their Achilles heel for years. I get that. But this is absolutely nothing. You know how I know? Because when the Frank Robinson-led Washington Nationals made their inception in the mid-2000s, and I was covering that team down in Florida, and I said to Frank, here's a Hall of Famer, a legend in the sport in Frank Robinson. And on day one, I said, Frank, anybody impressed you yet? And he said, impress me how? And I said, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the batting cages? And he goes, the cages? I'm 70 years old. I look good in the cages. And everybody got a good chuckle out of it. And he said, no. He goes, let me tell you something. I don't put any stock into what we do down here. Every stock that I put in is going to be when we move north. When Frank Robinson, a Hall of Famer, and a manager at that time basically says, don't worry about spring.
Yep. Spring
really, it looks good. And we're glad it's back and all that stuff. And warm weather and it signalizes spring is here. On the baseball calendar, do you think we ever went back and saw what the Cubs did last year in spring training? Do you ever think you'd go back and look at, oh, man, we had that great spring. Remember that game where we shut down the Stros in our bullpen? No, it means squadoosh. Justin Verlander is right. Do not worry, Tiger fans. Don't worry, baseball fans, if your particular team is not off to the best spring training start. And conversely, if your team's off to a flying start in the Grapefruit League, it's not the National League, it's not the American League, it means nothing.
We'll see what happens for the Tigers when the games do actually count in the standings in the regular season.